Hey, Paul, what's going on, bud? Just got back from Christmas. In here trying to get this engine worked on for this customer, a friend of mine. And, yeah, getting through it, man. Little by little. We are, I got it all ported out. And got the timing pretty much adjusted. Figured out where we want to be. And we're going to have to do a new piston for him to get those numbers because he wants to keep his read. So just taking everything apart right now. And knocking stuff over. That went flying. Merry Christmas to you. Hope you had a good time. We got Jeep Poppy in here. 10 gauge spokes are out for delivery. All right, man. Whoa, what's up with that? Cool beans, man. Cool beans, dude. Let's give this guy a little wrench. He can get in there and subscribe to other people by clicking on their name without leaving the feed. All right. A little tap. So yeah, had the wheel on here. We ran the numbers. The piston I'm taking off right now that he had in here did an excellent job on it, but it's opening at like 20 or 30 and it needs to open at like 60. So this window has to drop way down. So $96 for 80 spokes. Hey man, well you got yourself busy, man. That's gonna be a little chore getting that all done. Oh jeez. All right. We'll keep this piston just in case we do end up using it. I know we're going to be pulling this apart to get the crank out of there. He wants to get that balance so we can at least get it close, even if it's not right on, but have to talk to him about that when it comes a little closer to that time. So get everything bagged up here so we don't lose anything. And he is running a high hole piston in this motor, or engine I should say. See what crank he's got in here. ZO 40mm. Not shabby. See if we can get his gasket off here. Might even just use the same one. I got another one made for him. We can even order a brand new one, but went with the Cometic. Just used this little spacer plate as a guide that I had made off of an old cylinder and cut that out for him. I'm gonna get this over here where I can get a purchase on it. Oh, wanker. Get this one down here. And just use the wrench to turn it. I can find a bloody thing. Get the light out of the camera, that might help. There you go. Easy peasy. See what he's got here is a... I'm not even sure. Okay, that is a... Yeah, my knuckle. Ugh. All right. See what he's got on here, if this is the one. Oh yeah, here we go. And get that drive gear off of there. And completely trashed my knuckles on that one, so that was nice. Alright, and the keeper even came off with it. So, boom. Easy peasy. Let's just go on a text here. Valentia Malaga. Nice to have you aboard. Okay, let's see here. I'll find some degreaser after. All right, that dude, those two, this one, we're gonna pop the clutch out of here. We'll use the shop tool provided by Kevin Shop. If you don't know who Kevin is, check out his channel. Should not be disappointed. Let's see here. There. I'm gonna go ahead and get the other side of the clutch loose. Already loosened up the keeper on that. Get that wiped off. We'll just get everything off of here and then we'll soak everything all at once instead of trying to clean each piece as we go. Okay, let's see here. Oh. Again, everybody watching, Merry Christmas. Hope you're having a wonderful day, wherever you are in the world. Had a pretty good time with Jane. Her brother came over and our friend from the nursing home was there. Had a really good meal together. Went for a little drive, which was excellent. All right, let's see here. I need to get my needle nose, the other needle nose, if I can find them. All right, they're on the bench already. Just turn the stand around so you guys can see what we're doing, kind of. Got a little washer in here we got to take out, and then we can put our gear puller in there and pop the driven gear off. Or I could just tilt it over, try to tap it off with my hand, which is sometimes easier. All right, let me see here. I need a gear puller. Let's get our silicone 3-in-1. Throw a couple drops on there just to keep the threads good. And I need to find the socket. If you're using a standard socket, this is 9/16, and if you're using a metric socket or wrench, I believe it is 14 millimeters. Oh. All right, we're gonna put something in there to keep this from spinning. So let's see. Put a wrench up under here. And presto changeo. Definitely don't want to lose our little Woodruff key there. Throw that right in the bag. Get this loose. Throw that in the bag. And get our tool. Again, this is from Kevin's shop down in Louisiana. I give him another shout out there. We're just going to go ahead and put this right in here. And, oh, that was easy. I had to force thread mine on and it didn't strip somehow. Yeah, sometimes they are a pain in the butt and other times they are just horrible. Hey, thanks for posting a link for Kevin's shop in there, man. That's cool. But yeah, he made these a while back. I think he's making some other ones now. This was from the original batch of 7. And I ended up, I believe, it's number 5. So we're going to put this in here. We're going to bang on it and pop that up. It's going to be a little noisy. Bear with me. All right. Pretty easy to do. Obviously, we're going to get some new grease in there when we put this back together. We'll wipe that up right now, just so we're not smearing around while it's in the pile with everything else. Let's see here. I'll put the All right, take a couple more bolts out of here. Also, we need to use our gear puller again. We're going to use the other side of that. See if I can get the engine on there. Yeah, it really is easy with the right tools, Paul. That's for sure, man. So this is our drive gear. We already had the driven gear off of there, the main gear. Got a little bit of extra lube on there. That's what she said. But it should go right in. We might have one of those situations like you were talking about where it doesn't want to cooperate, but I think that's on pretty good. Because we have the clutch out here already, what we can do is just put our vice grips right on there and hold that still again. So I can find them. Oh, knocking lights over now. Okay. All we're doing with that is just hand tightening it. We're just going to use that to keep that from spinning. A little tighter than that, I guess. All right, here's our other gear. Teeth look pretty good on this. Do have plenty of extras here. We can give them another one if need be, but this one does seem to be in pretty good condition, so probably be putting that back in there. Hey, Mike Miller's in the house. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Valencia, we're going to give you a little wrench. You should be able to just click on somebody's name now and then say, you know, put them timeout or something. Don't do that. It says go to channel. And then up top, you can subscribe and then just press the back arrow and you'll be right back here with us without losing the feed. And you don't have to try to search for people later. Thanks for being part of the show and welcome to the channel. We got Mike in here too. We got another Mike in here. Mike 1. I'm not sure if that's Mike L, Lagua or Laguna. I'm sorry if I'm trying to catch up here on the chat. Sorry, guys. Need to get this done for him. He's been patient with me. Gave me 3 weeks, and a week of this is Christmas already. So just trying to get this up and going if possible. One thing I am noticing in here, I do have kind of a bit of wear. That's that fine kind of rubber stuff, so I think we're okay from looking at the seal, but we may have to actually change that as well. He did have that grease, so it might just be that it's picking up wear as it's going along, and those are just other shavings, but we'll keep an eye on that as well. So I got that back in there, right? Okay, so I think we got the rest of the bolts out already, other than maybe one down below here on the case. That's out. All right, so now we just need to get the rest of them loose, and it should be all apart. This is something here too. I'll have to show him that. He was actually missing a bolt in there. So somebody may have done some work on this previously, whether it was him or someone else, and didn't put it back in, but I do see that someone has taken the time to drill a hole up top for air, and just in case any water or anything gets in, there's a pinhole on the bottom. So that's cool too. It's a good little tip. All right, so those are loose. Let me see. What else do we need to do, if anything? Oh, yeah, we got to get his little Woodruff key out of here, the keyway. That one is jammed in there, so we'll just hit that with a screwdriver real quick. Should pop right out. A little tap action. And there it is. So I got that in the bag as well. If I'm not mistaken, we're ready to take this off the sand and split it. Let me get my wrench working here. Back of this. Said wrench and grab the socket. Alright, that's the wrong wrench. Oh, shit. I know you guys can't see this here. I'm sorry, but show you what's going on. We're just right here taking that off. We're going to take the front of this off. Case is coming apart. Oh, dropped it. Socket, let's see here. All right, get this tape out of the way. We are going to get the right size in this. Loosen this engine mount. All right, set this over here with those. All right, I'll be over there with that. So, just looking at this again, the bolts are out on the top, bolts out on the bottom, bolts out on the front, and the bolts are out of the clutch. Comes right out. bearing came out with it. Not sure about that, but let's give this a tiny tap. School of Hard Knocks, huh? Wants to be a wise guy. Should come right out of there. I'll give her one with this persuader. Still doesn't want to, huh? What is going on here? That damages. That damages crank. I hit it with the ball peen. There it is. All right. Let's have a look, see? Caveman Mechanic. Jeff 13's in here. Port that, which he says. How retarded is that timing? Hey, Caveman is in here. Hey. What's going on? Thanks, everybody, for dodging in and out, if nothing else. Says the saw carb is running good. That's awesome, man. Weldon Carey's in the house. What's up? What's up? Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. Jeff, we're going to make you a moderator as well. Should have a little blue wrench. You click on someone's name. It's going to say, go to channel. Just jump up, hit subscribe, and hit the back arrow in that box. Close it out. You're all set. Got to see the inside. Yeah. Looks pretty good. I'm not seeing any deficiencies right off. Geez, definitely somebody's done some work before on this thing. Changed the bearing out in it. The engine may have blown. Something I'm really not sure. But, yeah. Might be doing some stuffing in this. I'm really not sure how much time he wants to put into it. But as you guys have seen, maybe in my playlist, there's a video I have in there on how to actually use like it's a 3-inch PVC pipe or whatever, and you cut a piece off and set it in here. And then you can fill this up with JB Weld, and then you can, what it does is you make a layer up and then you chamfer it down. So as this is coming around, it's low in here and then it raises up, 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 and then down, 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 down. So as that's coming around, it kind of pushes it, you know. And that kind of, I don't know, it worked really well for me. If you check one video out, you may get something in there. Seals should be out, starving the seals of oil or the bearings. Yeah, the inside here, these definitely should be out. The outside, that's okay, that's fine. But yeah, I'm not sure what bearings they even are, if they're SKF or I'll have to take a look at it when I have the chance. But all in all, yeah, it was a pretty easy process. He does have a gasket in here. If I can get that off, I know I have an extra one, but we can try to save that for him. I tend not to use a gasket. I like to press that just as tight as I can and use the Permatex or Yamabond or whatever. But, yeah, you guys are right on that. Yep. Yeah, definitely getting to see the inside of the engine. So the problem is, like I was mentioning earlier before you jumped in here, he did an excellent job of making this piston. He's got a couple oil holes in the transfer area, well, in between the transfer walls. So, or whoever did the work, I think it was him, but what you want to do is in between your transfers and your ports, in this section up in here on the sides, is where you put those holes. And you can do them on the front and in the back. Some people will make 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4 going up and down there. And that just helps lubricate everything. On the pistons, if you go into my playlist, there's one in there, I think, for a kid named Brody. He's a good Christian man. We did a piston for him. I think we did it free of charge just to try and help him out. His young kid getting his life together, homeschooled and all that. Real good peoples. But I actually, I tend to want to round these out. And I also knife them. So you're putting an angle on the outside. So as this comes down, oil gets pushed up in and slides in as well, all along with having oil holes in there. That's also something you can do. But so the problem is when we put this on the timing wheel, this is opening all the way down at 10 or 20 degrees, something like that, and it needs to be opening all the way up at around 60 degrees. So because this is so high, there's nothing we can do. So we're going to have to make a whole new piston and have the hole down in here somewhere. So we'll get the case back together, and then we'll get a piston on there. We'll get the timing wheel back on. And when we see the number on the outside where we need it to be with the timing wheel, we'll just go in there with a marker and make a dot, and we'll know that's the top of our hole. So excellent piston though. Really is a really nice job he did. But anyway, let me turn this around. Got my new specs finally. So happy I can see what's going on. As you can tell, I'm not putting my nose up at you. I'm an old man with bifocals. But everybody, really do appreciate you guys being here. Do stick around. It's going to take us a couple of days to get back to this. I'll try to keep some videos going for you guys, working on the bikes and stuff. I actually got one that I'm going to be compiling in a little bit that I did. It's a bike tip. I went over this a year or two back and ran into the same problem myself. Didn't take my own advice, so I had to pull my whole driven gear off the 10-tooth sprocket to get the chain out. What happened is the roller, the chain on there popped off. It's just a weak chain that they give you. Not this Duluth. This is an American-made company, Duluth Bicycles. This is a great product also. Not affiliated with them or anything, but I definitely give them a shout out. Totally positive stuff. And I also have one of their covers that go around the where your CDI is at. And it, man, I'm telling you what, it was worth every penny I paid for, like 10, 15 bucks. So do check out their website. I don't know if anybody has a link to that already, but Duluth Bikes, and you can find them on eBay as well. They sell their products in there. I don't know if you can just punch in Duluth and find them that way. But anyhow, I said all that to tell you. So the spring came off. And I'll just say it on here since we're doing this. But what you want to do is you need to go to Home Depot. And I'll show you the information real quick. This might not be the same exact package, but you're looking for something similar to this. And it's a 5/8 tension spring, extension spring. And what they're actually used for is some homes up on the ceiling have like a trap pull down door to get up into the attic. You pull that down and then there's a fold out ladder. These are the springs that go up on top. You get 2 big ones, 2 little ones. So depending on your bike and its setup is which one you're going to need to use. But you got to bend these out and then bend them back in to get them on. As you can see, they're closed. And that's really easy to do. They're very, very hard. They do bend out. But once you get them out and then get it on, you can push them back in. A-okay. But yeah, I'll have that video coming up too. So look for that. This will publish sometime soon. I'll be posting some updates. Obviously, we got to get a piston in here for him. That's going to have to come in the mail. And then as soon as we get that, we can weigh the piston after we get it all fixed. And we'll get that into the shop and have that balanced for him. So, again, everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If nobody told you today, you are worth it. If you're having problems with alcohol or drug addiction, reach out to AA or NA or seek professional help, detox, or a therapist or something. Let somebody know what's going on. You don't have to face it alone. God loves you. Somebody cares about you. Thanks for all your help in there too, Paul, with posting everything, man. That's awesome. Hopefully you guys, I don't know how that even works. If later on somehow you can see the feed, I think there is a way that you can do that, but you know, if you want to try to snap a screenshot so you have it, or if you're on a computer, you can click over to it now or whatever. I don't even know, but yeah, Caveman, thank you so much, man. I think when you go back through the old lives, there's something that says like view chat or something. I don't know if they've changed it, but so anyway, yeah, guys, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for all the new people that joined us. Rick and Morty was here too. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see them. Hope you're still here. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Awesome, Valencia, Malalaga. I'm sorry if I say that wrong, but thank you so much for being here. I don't know where you're from. Guys, if you're new, leave me a comment on one of my videos, and I will try to subscribe to you as well. And if there's anything I can do for you, feel free to contact us. Under my playlists, I think it's under favorites or favorite rides or something. There's something in there with the email if you don't have it. Caveman, definitely, if you need something, or, you know, I've tried to send some stuff to Paul, but I got like 4 or 5 extra pipes here. Well, not extra, but sitting there. If they're not of use, somebody wants them, you know. I got a lot of heads. If you want a head for free, pay the shipping. They've all been used. Some of them have had a ring blow. You can just remachine that, and you got yourself something for 15, 20 bucks. They're probably not much more than that to buy brand new these days, but it is what it is. Love to help anybody that I can. So if it's 5 or 6 bucks to ship it, whatever it might be, that might fit in a anything ships box. But guys, really do care about you. Thank you for the support. And until we see you next time, be well, harm none, Godspeed. And watch out for crazy drivers. Keep your head on a swivel. Get a mirror. Please wear a helmet. Even if you're going slow. I had my worst wreck ever doing about 15 miles an hour. I got hit from behind and left for dead. So, hope that helps somebody out there. And, hey, no worries, man. No worries at all, Caveman. Thanks so much for joining us, brother. And, like I said, we'll have something up soon. Let you guys know what's going on. See y'all soon.